welcome to the next edition of DIY Off-Grid Cabin. And today we're going to be starting the floors. So I've decided to go with a 5-inch red solid oak hardwood floor. And I went back and forth about what covering to put on. I considered vinyl flooring, or like the vinyl plank flooring. And I thought that might be good because it should hold up well. And to do that, I was going to have to install another layer of smooth plywood and then put that on top of it. And actually the cost of that ended up being more than just using solid oak flooring. And this is a utility / cabin grade flooring I'm going to be putting down, which means it's pretty rough. There might be knot holes, there might be some cracks, breaks in the tongue. It's kind of like the rejected stuff for a finished flooring, and I will then finish it later, and in the meantime protect it until I get a chance to finish it. So this is basically what we're dealing with. It's a nice 5-inch, so it'll go down a lot quicker. And I've got a silicone paper that I'm going to be putting under it. It's a vapor shield, and what it does, it will provide a little bit of a vapor barrier, and but still allow it to breathe, which is good, especially in this environment where you've got dirt underneath, and you know there can be extreme heat and cold. But after going back and forth about whether I even wanted to put real hardwood in here, you know, red oak, it will hold up well to the hot and cold extremes, and it should work pretty good for us. So we're gonna get started now. I'm gonna get started. We got it cleaned up in here. I'm probably gonna just all the stuff in here. I'm gonna work, you know, start on one half and then work my way to the other. We need to get this vapor shield down on the floor, get it taped, and then we can actually set a chalk line and start laying our wood. This paper goes shiny, smooth side up. That way it's easier to slide the wood. Another thing about this wood is there's usually a lot more short pieces than if you were buying good high quality stuff. So you have pieces like this with little knot holes that have to be filled or not, depending on how rustic of a look you want. We're going to try to put the worst of it under where the fireplace is going to be, that way it's not even seen. But right now we're lining up our first row. The first row is the most important row. You make sure it's straight and square to the cabin. So we'll do that, and we'll face nail the first row because you can't get close enough with the nailer. And from there, we'll be able to start rolling. All right, from here on out, we're just gonna be smooth sailing. All right, so we got basically the first third, almost half done. Now we're gonna kind of change gears and put a little protector, this X board down. It's like a thin, like a thick cardboard covering. That way we can move everything over on top of it and start working the other way.
See, it's pretty in line with his line.
coming down to the end now, and we have to start face nailing all the boards again because the nailer can't fit. And then it looks like the last row, we're gonna have to cut just a little bit, rip the board all the way down. And we're kind of getting down to the wire. The cabin's 12 by 20, so I had 240 square feet of floor that I had to do. And I figured in the waste, especially with this type of wood, came out, the nearest bundle was 275 square feet. And even with 275 square feet of wood, we're coming down to where it's slim pickings for this. So have a lot of nice firewood to burn afterwards, or some craft wood, but we're gonna get this last couple rows in here. Last row, we need to measure and cut. Normally, we forgot, but you're supposed to cut the tongue off the last row here so it can just slide into place. So we're gonna get a little creative here, getting it in. But we should have enough room with our gap, and then the baseboard will cover it.
It doesn't have a good tongue.
All right, so here is the finished product. Obviously it's not finished, but the floor is installed. I really like how it looks. If only there was a way to keep it just like this. But we're gonna put some sort of finish on it, probably a polyurethane, like flat, just to protect it. So if you saw in the other video, there'll be a separate video on how I did the wood stove hearth. So be sure to look for that, because that's a pretty neat process. So we're gonna go ahead and put the rest of the paper down so we can get back in here and get working on the ceiling. And that's gonna be all for this video. So hope you liked it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below. Be sure to check out the description. And until next time, we'll see you later.